Last week on Turtles, the first one seemed to be looking for food.
The first one? Okay, I might be able to figure something out. Just keep them busy for a while.
And those monsters came from that hole right there.
Well, if that's where they came from, that's where I'm going.
Then I'm coming too. But there are definitely people living down here. That's their sign.
Come on, Ivan, we gotta get out of here.
Who are you?
We're friends, honest. This was just a big misunderstanding.
Friends with guns?
That was a mistake. My friend was scared, and he acted without thinking.
I knew what I was doing.
Shut up, Ivan!
Ow!
We're worried that your people might be in danger. 3 of them came to the surface. 2 men and a woman. They were changed.
They were monsters!
They were changed. Something unnatural happened to them. It made them grow in size and become aggressive. We're afraid it might happen again.
Let him down. I'm Reno, the de facto leader of this group.
I'm Jen, and this is Ivan.
It's true, 3 of our people have gone missing recently, but we don't know where they are or what happened to them. Down here, people disappear sometimes. It's the nature of our territory.
Ha! Territory? You're lying down here like animals!
Ivan!
Man often forgets that he too is an animal. He builds artificial lands to help him forget about his connection to the earth, and he wonders why he's so lonely and unsatisfied living in his little boxes. I think these new bodies are far more representative of what we are each feeling inside.
Well, if you're all so zen about everything, why are you turning into monsters and destroying everything that we've built?
We are aware of the stories you tell about us, and to an extent we've encouraged these tales to be left alone. But we are simply people just like you. We live off the land, taking only what you discard, and welcoming all who have grown tired of the illusions of humanity.
What? Like baths?
Ivan, enough! Then, you have no idea what caused your people to change?
No. Some of our group heard a commotion in the night. In the morning, their shelters were in ruins. But that's all we know.
I know what happened. It was the Nightshade Fairy. I saw her.
Pay her no mind. She is far past her days of reason. She can barely see anymore. All she speaks of are the ghosts in her head and the fairy tales of her youth.
I'm surprised you dismiss her so easily. I'm learning it's best not to make assumptions so readily. Even the stories about you guys had shades of truth to them. What's your name, dear?
Roxy?
Tell me what you saw, Roxy.
Well, she isn't much more than a shadow. In fact, I think most would miss her altogether. Except her skin shines from time to time, which betrays her location in the darkness. And she smells sweet, like almonds and licorice. But it's a smell that leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, like a poisonous flower.
Is she scary? Does she seem dangerous?
Oh, I don't think so. She's just curious. She asks lots of questions. I think she just wants to know about us, how we live, why we're down here, just like you, dear.
Do you think she's going to come back?
Oh, most definitely.
How can you be sure?
Why? Because she told me, my dear.
Grandmother, are you there? Tell me about your children. Who has unfinished business in the world above? Tell me their stories, and I will help them get the endings they deserve. Grandmother? You're the one that stopped my first batch of lost souls from getting out of the zone!
The Nightshade Fairy, I presume.
No matter. There's always more where they came from.
Ha! Got you!
No, Ivan, not yet! Watch her tail!
I see it! Calm down, you, or I'm gonna... Oh!
Well, looky here. You've thrown a party for little old me. Unfortunately, I have a prior engagement.
Not again!
Careful, she's sneaky.
That I am!
Get her! Damn it!
Don't worry about this. Follow the witch. We'll take care of your friends.
Okay, but don't hurt him. I was just starting to like him. Sucker punch. Real classy.
Naturally, the girl has to keep the sitters on their toes. Speaking of, you're new, aren't you? I don't seem to remember sister in the Turtle Family Christmas card. I'm Zodi, by the way.
Yeah, I heard of you. Jennika.
What? No female Renaissance painters? Shame. Well, it's been a pleasure. Really, it has. But unfortunately, I really have to be going.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what? Why am I running from a clearly inferior foe? One I could easily best even under the worst of circumstances. Or did you mean, why am I putting innocent lives at risk just to facilitate said escape? I guess what you really mean is, why am I injecting those subterranean mole people with a glowing concoction, causing them to mutate into raging beasts, driven only by their uncoordinated instinctual desires? Which I suppose begs the question, why would I put an entirely new and vulnerable community of mutants at risk? Mutants that, some might suppose, erroneously by the way, that I have some kind of intrinsic connection to, based solely on the way we look. A suggestion that is as insulting as it is asinine when you consider how any group of humans has historically treated any other group of humans. They are all good questions! And maybe I can answer each of them with a parable. So, one day a scorpion meets a turtle on an island in the middle of a river. Since the scorpion could not swim, it asks the turtle if it could ferry her across the water. The turtle wisely replies, "But if I let you on my back, you will sting me with your tail, and I will die." The scorpion argues, sensibly, that if she were to do that, then they would both surely drown. Convinced by the logic, the turtle allows the scorpion on its back and begins to swim across the river. However, midway across, the scorpion stings the turtle anyway, dooming them both. With its last breath, the turtle asks, "Why would you sting me knowing that you will surely die as well?" To which the scorpion replies, "I couldn't help it. It's my nature!"
What?
Laters.
Huh? You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn! Where did she...
It went up there, in the construction site.
Thanks. Your story was real cute. I especially liked the part where the main character deludes themselves into thinking that being irrationally self-destructive is actually charming. My only critique is that you left out the part where you discover the scorpion is really just a corporate stooge.
I love it. Wonderful banter. I wish I could have been there for the whole thing.
No. Why? Why did you do it?
Why did I turn those poor people into monsters? Null Industries' #1 corporate initiative since its inception has been to create the perfect mutant worker, specifically designed to meet the unique challenges of each new assignment. Imagine a deep-sea welder who can breathe underwater, has the strength of an elephant, and can communicate wordlessly like an ant. Or a construction worker that can climb like a monkey and has claws like a crab. We could make excavators obsolete. Or what about a soldier with the armor of an armadillo and the vision of an eagle? The possibilities are endless. A proprietary-based biology, which would mean no salaries and no benefits. It would revolutionize industry. Null Industries would become the most powerful corporation in the galaxy.
All on the backs of slave labor.
Exactly. Then old Hob turned the East Village into a zoo. And the next thing you know, there's talk of fair treatment and mutant rights. This line of thinking is liable to ruin our entire corporate strategy. The monster serum was merely a random mistake in our endless attempts to perfect our own proprietary mutagen. But I didn't get where I am today without learning how to commodify my mistakes.
So, you turned us into monsters to vilify us.
Yes, But in the end, turning you into monsters was never necessary, because you already are monsters.
Mutants take Manhattan.
Terror in Times Square.
It was only a matter of time until the rest of the world figured it out for themselves.
Oh no. No. A hologram.
Come find me if you can, little mutant. I might even be in the same dimension as you right now.
We are not monsters!
You can't let this stuff get you down, kiddo. You did a lot of good things these past few days. You saved countless lives, including mine. You brought this community closer together, and you opened my eyes to the people living in the tunnels. I'm gonna try working with them to get more food inside the zone. The community has become stronger because of you. You have to know that. And you showed anyone who is paying any attention out there that we are worth fighting for.
Maybe, but it sure doesn't feel that way right now.